I know what you're getting ready to say. Hey, Sarge, why you always have to play all that slow music? Man, I know I can't help it, man. But that fast rap music y'all listen to today give me heart murmurs. But hey, man, it's the Iron League Podcast Show where we keep it motorcycling, you dig? I know. But Sarge, that's too far to ride on a motorcycle. But Sarge, what if your back get tired? Well, Sarge, what if I get lost? Hey man, what's happening? It's your boy Sarge, man, coming to you guys from the Iron League Podcast Studio. No, not a live show this morning, man, but I want to take this time to say first and foremost, Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there, man. I don't care what nobody tells you. Fathers matter, man. I don't want to go political this morning, but fathers matter, man. There are a lot of great fathers out there doing great things, man, for their children, for their families, for their communities. So thank you for all those fathers out there. We don't tell you all the time. You are needed, man. We don't need a shopping spree. We don't need a super dinner. We don't need 15 bags from a particular department store. All we need is you matter. You're important. And I love you, Dad. Man, and if with that being said, man, we're good to go. So, again, today we're going to stay on this morning because there's a lot of things going on. And you guys got a lot of things going on as well. Hopefully everybody's having a happy Sunday. Everybody's having a happy Father's Day weekend. So with that being said, man, let's transition. You know, this is out of the norm for your boy Sarge, man. I normally don't get involved with a whole lot of, especially on the Facebook page, on the Instagram, on the YouTube. I don't incorporate a lot of MC stuff on it. Not because I don't love my MCs. Those are great MCs. Hell, I'm retired from the MC. I love the MC. But for what we do on the platform, we focus primarily on the individual motorcycle rider. That's 99.9% what we do. But every once in a while, man, that 0.1%, every once in a while, we give love to those who give love to the motorcycle rider. Those institutions, those groups that gives love to the individual motorcycle rider. And the club I want to talk about this morning, man, and oh yeah, Sarge's going to talk about a club. Let everybody know that we're on, man. Let everybody know that Sarge is on this video. Again, I apologize. This is not live because I didn't want to fire up everything in the studio to do a live that I hadn't already scheduled to do. But for those who support the platform, whether it's Iron Elite, Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, the Instagram page, Sarge_I10, or the Sarge Life and Motorcycling YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Thank you. I humbly request and ask that you continue to share those platforms for everybody to be able to enjoy, to be able to learn, to be able to share what they've learned as well. Shout out to my Michigan crew, Detroit Randy. Him and his guys, man. They're getting across the I-10. As a matter of fact, the last time I checked, excuse me, the last time I checked, man, those guys were in New Orleans, man, with GQ. Spending a little time hanging out with him, doing some collaboration stuff with him as well on their way heading to Santa Monica Pier and then ultimately to be able to deliver this vintage 2024. Notice I said vintage 2024 Street Glide, man. That it's a brand new Street Glide that's being retrofitted with throwback parts and accessories on it. So more on that, man. Hopefully you guys get a chance to see pictures of it. I saw it yesterday. Unbelievable machine. So shout out to Detroit Randy for what he's done with that particular project. But let's get on to what we're really going to talk about, man. Yesterday, Sarge took a trip up 95. Some 150 something miles, man. So it was just a cup of coffee ride. It was hot. It was very hot on 95, man. Heading up 95 north, but we head up 94 up north. Just shy of Savannah, I got a chance to hang out with some guys I really, really do consider as family. Some guys I consider as friends. Some guys I consider as example setters. And man, that was the Soldiers United MC. It was the Mother Chapter's anniversary. It was the 14th anniversary. And I know you're like, Sarge, you don't normally talk about parties. Nope. Don't talk about parties. But I do talk about fellowshipping. I do talk about love. I do talk about networking. I do talk about unity. And that's what I saw yesterday, man. They invited me up. They shot me a flyer not too long ago. And I'm going to be honest, when Sarge get a flyer, he don't really pay a whole lot of attention to it. Because what I've always said, if you want me there, pick up the phone and call me, man, and tell me that you want me there. If you do that, it's important enough for me to come. So they picked up the phone and they called me, Sarge, we need you here. I said, okay, man, let me figure this out. I have some I-10 riders I got to get launched tomorrow, and obviously that's my primary responsibility is taking care of my I-10 to the end folks. So I got the I-10 to the end folks launched and got those guys down the highway, and they were doing their thing. So it's time for me to refit, regroup, and get my butt up the highway. So I get over to the Soldiers United MC Mother Chapter clubhouse. Man, I call the thing a compound. I call it a fairground, man. I get up in there, man. It's on a private road. It's in the middle of a rural area. Everything is well cleaned. It looks like a fairground when I walked up in there, man. The grass was cut. Everything was sectioned out. Man, these guys had RVs there. They had all kind of vendors there. These guys had a live band there. And shout out to that band. I don't know what that band, what the name of that band was, but man, y'all was doing y'all thing. And y'all were playing Sarge music, man. Y'all were playing Sarge type of Get Out. When I see the band playing some Frankie Beverly, man, it's all love. That's the golden time of day, man. One of my favorite Frankie Beverly made songs. So I get in, I'm already in a good mood because now the music is nice. Folks are grabbing me from the time I pull up to the front gate. Sarge, Sarge, Sarge. Man, it was like I was a VIP. It was like I was important. I'm really not, but don't tell nobody. So they guide me in. They make sure my motorcycle's parked. They make sure I'm taken care of. I get off the bike, man. It's nothing but hugs and love. Guys are like, Sarge, you need some water? Yes, sir, man. Thank you. Sarge, thank you for being here with us today, man, and spending some time with us. We know this ain't normal. You'll get out. Man, wow. So then they commenced to giving me a tour around the clubhouse, the facility, the area and stuff. And man, I'm nothing but impressed with the people, with the fellowship, with the love. And it just went on from there, man. And it was just a very, very celebratory mood. It wasn't wild. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't rebellious stuff going on. It was just beauty and love. Food, live band, fellowshipping, talking, laughing. And I'm sure sometimes there was some lies being told as well. But we ain't going to say nothing about that. But man, I was able to yesterday feel like I was in a safe environment of love. I seen people there from Virginia, from North Carolina, South Carolina, even Florida, man. I saw clubs from my own city that I normally don't even see. And they pulled up on me, Sarge, you don't never see you. I said, because you never invite me to anything. Oh, Sarge, you know y'all can come. Well, call me and tell me, man, and I will come. I will come. So again, I got a chance to hang out with some wonderful people yesterday, listen to some great music. And oh, by the way, the food was second to none, you dig? The food was second to none. It wasn't too many hot dogs and burgers. If it was, I didn't see none. Man, I saw grown folks' food. Man, they had oxtails. They had turkey legs. They had jerk chicken. Man, the green beans was on fleek. Man, whoever made the green beans and homemade mac and cheese, man, you winning. Hashtag winning. Man, the food was second to none. And all I could see was people just breaking bread and enjoying themselves and laughing. I seen a ton of people who've done the I-10 to the end. Man, it's crazy. Let's do this with the I-10 to the end. I saw so many I-10 to the end alumni there yesterday, man. It was a beautiful thing. And I saw other guys that were getting ready to do the I-10 to the end as well, coming over. Hey, Sarge, I'm ready. I got everything together. We've done our homework, those type of things, man. So it was a great, great thing. I've seen quite a few people there that support the Iron Elite platform. Sarge, thank you for what you do. And I said, no, brother, thank you for the love that you've given it. Thank you for the love that you've given it. I had a conversation with a gentleman. He said, Sarge, I see what you're doing in the community. I wish you would have started 15 years earlier. And I started laughing. I said, yeah, I'm kind of wild about the way I understand what you're saying. But it wasn't time, man. It's time now. And it can't be just me. It's you too. It's the next person, the next person. We have to get back to the unity, man. We have to get back to the love of straight up motorcycling and loving on everybody who loves to ride motorcycles. This is a beautiful thing, man. This is a golden time a day for us. And I hope we can embrace this more and more and understand unity over everything. You dig? But Soldiers United, man, thank you for being the proud sponsor of the 2024 Titan Award. Thank you, fellas. Soldiers United, thank you for giving so much fuel and love and support to the I-10 to the end, the social experiment, coast to coast, each one teach one platform. Soldiers United, thank you for getting on your motorcycles in the cold of February, the first weekend, and riding your motorcycle down to Jacksonville, Florida, and that disrespectful cold on the 95, and standing up with a warm smile on that Harley-Davidson dealership every year. Thank you. You guys are setting the example for us all to follow. I don't say this lightly. I don't come on here and spend a whole lot of time talking about nobody's club unless you're doing something that I think falls in line with unity and love for us all as motorcycle riders. And those guys did the damn thing yesterday. So let's do this. Let's do this for Soldiers United real quick. Thank you, gentlemen, for caring enough to put on a quality event yesterday. So let me transition real quick, because like I said, I promise I wasn't going to be on too long. I'd like to thank the folks, again, who support this podcast, who supports this platform, and most importantly, support me in this crazy vision that I have. I would ask that you continue to share this, because I'm nothing without you guys, man. I can promise you that. You guys are the strength. You are the blood that keeps this body, that keeps this machine flowing. And I don't take what you guys do for me and the platform lightly at all. I will continue to do this, and I will continue to get better if you continue to support. That's the least I can do, is my very best. And that's what I promise you and I dedicate to you that I will do. There will be more rides coming up. I plan on this summer coming to spend more and more time with organizations that support and gives to this platform. I had a wonderful time. I'm getting my dates mixed up here. I want to say 3 weeks ago, I had a wonderful time in Slidell, Louisiana with GQ, with the Peace Army, his first inaugural event. It was 1,020 miles. It was a turn and burn for me. I rode 1,020 miles to be able to spend 3 hours with GQ, and every mile was worth it. Thank you, brother, for doing what you're doing out here for the motorcycle community. Went up, spent some time with the Soldier United. I was only up there maybe about 3 hours, three and a half hours on a quick turn and burn. Because Sarge ain't that young, man. I can't be out there partying. Can't be doing that. That's for you young whippersnappers, man. I had my days, man. God make porches for old people. But it was worth every mile. It was worth that 95-degree heat to come spend time with guys who are setting examples in our community today and who support me the way they support me. And I'll be doing more of this summer and hitting a few other events and venues on a case-by-case, because I think it's important to support the ones who support. I remember Great Flacco said one time, what's the saying? Ride, support, repeat. That's how this thing works. Ride, support, and repeat. And you'll be surprised you do that enough times. You'll be surprised the relationships that you make being on that highway riding your motorcycle. The people's lives that you will touch and influence, and the people who will touch and influence your life. But you'll never do it sitting in your neighborhood. You'll never do it sitting at the pub. You'll never do it sitting at the park. But you guarantee you will do it on that highway riding your motorcycle. You will learn more about yourself on your motorcycle, riding down the highway, thinking, reflecting, dealing with hot weather, cold weather, rain, bad road conditions. You will learn a lot about yourself. You will have time to think. Most people say, they call it wind therapy, because it's their way to be able to reflect on their life, to be able to review things that are going on in their life, and also to be able to have the time to take it all in, to reflect on how you're going to make things better for you and people who love you or people that are in your circle. So riding, it cures a lot of ailments, I can tell you that. I'm going to transition over real quick, just a couple good quick administrative notes. We do have the Keep It Motorcycle line out now. Matter of fact, one of the shirts I'm wearing, this is a Keep It Motorcycle shirt I'm wearing. If you're interested in getting the shirt, reach out. I believe we do have the shirt on the link. I will check it after the show. I think it's up and active now. If not, inbox me and we'll get you taken care of. We do have the tees that are light, more light cotton tees. They're built more for the summer. It's the Keep It Motorcycling line that we have out. We do have the Keep It Motorcycling hats now. I believe they call them snapback, the fitted caps, the KIMF hats with the peace sign on it. You dig? We have those available. And of course, for all my I-10ers to the end, I've heard them say, hey, Sarge, when I went through 2 years ago, we didn't have the certificates. We didn't have the keychain fob. We didn't have all that stuff. Why can't I get it? You can. All you need to do is go to the link and put your information in and order what you want. We'll bounce it off your serial number. Every rider has a serialized number. So if it If you have a serialized number, you can go in there and buy anything that's I-10. You can even buy duplicates of things that is I-10. Now, the Iron Elite shirts, the riding shirts, the khaki riding shirts, the white or the beige and black shirts, anybody can buy those. The Keep It Motorcycling gear, anybody can buy those. The hats, anybody can buy those. The I-10 stuff, you can only buy that if you've completed the I-10 end-to-end serialized. Those are serialized items, and we keep them that way because that's earned, so we'll leave it like that. Coming up Tuesday 11 a.m., I'll have Cycle Nights on the post-interview of the I-10 to the end. We'll be bringing those brothers on. Hopefully I'll be able to get them all at one time because I had multiple chapters that did it during that time. It was the Colleen chapter. It was the Forgive Me Fellows. It was the Port Arthur chapter. And then it was one of the Louisiana chapters. So we had actually 3 chapter presidents that came through with their group as one group when when those fellows came through. So I'll have those guys on Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time on the podcast. So stand by for that. And that Saturday, that weekend, those dates, forgive me, that Saturday, 11 a.m., I'll have JB on from South Florida. We'll be doing his podcast as well, his post-interview. And I'm still working on trying to get the ladies from STO Hog Riders out of Missouri. Still working to get those ladies on. I think it was Storm CK. And, by the way, the documented second award rider, Most Wanted, Juanita Shaw. So be having those guys on soon as well. So, man, I don't think I've got a lot more. I'm going to go ahead and get off this recording. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Sunday. Hopefully you fathers enjoy your Father's Day. And we'll be talking to you guys soon. In the meantime and in between time, keep it motorcycling, you dig?
Y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite podcast. You dig?
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
I know. So, is motorcycling the only thing you talk about? Is motorcycling the only thing you care about? Nope. I care about the Jacksonville Jaguars too. But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't ever talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do? Yo, Sarge, I thought you were an outlaw. I am. I'm just smooth with it.